On a beautiful late summer afternoon for football, we welcome you to Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Seattle Seahawks. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Black 20. Hey, get away. Switch it. Come on, switch it. These two.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Roethlisberger, and he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
On 1st down, it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Bud Dupree able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Goff now looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point forthcoming. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Penny. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
One of the surprises of the first round, the Seattle Seahawks selecting running back Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. Highly regarded, but most people thought he would go in the 2nd round.
But he did have an incredible senior year at San Diego State. Over 2,200 yards, 23 touchdowns.
He resembles Marshawn Lynch in build, but has the ability to take it the distance as well. Had 7 kick returns during his career at San Diego State for touchdowns.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a handoff here to his running back. Yes, and now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 41, Roethlisberger. He finds his tight end, Gentry. These two teams all tied after 1. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Snickers. Easy.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Like 20, 50.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Let's go.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
22, 44.
Now Roethlisberger. And he's got it. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Able to fight through one tackle. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Gone. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And he'll be out right at the 35. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now gone. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Goff on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To the air again. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Goff throwing again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
57. Mike, 57.
No spacing.
57 to Mike. 57.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And to give this time to the tailback. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Goff. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory.
Here we go, here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. Now the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 20.
54 miles. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
17. 17. 17.
On first and 10, Goff. Past the 20. It's caught. Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Penny, a first down carry. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
230.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And that's caught inside the 30. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Jack 16. Rush in.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score.
There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 25 yards. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Greystone, travel.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Snicker, got spin. Shoot. Double bump. Go.
57's right.
These 2.
I'm coming.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Penny. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Goff. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as it's set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Second down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Show that bench release and go.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Seahawks, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.